Hi Nancy, how's your MAPE steward work going?
I had a member ask me about non-exempt versus exempt today, and I don't know much about that.
Let's start with the Fair Labor Standards Act.
The FLSA was written in 1938 to address issues of hours of work, minimum wage, and overtime pay for non-exempt employees and is administered by the U.S. Department of Labor. Non-exempt employees are entitled under FLSA to time and one-half their regular rate of pay over 40 hours per work week. The FLSA exempts certain employees from overtime based on criteria such as compensation, advanced knowledge, and the use of judgment and discretion independently.
What role does Minnesota Management and Budget have regarding FLSA?
Good question. Here's what I know.
MMB holds responsibility of designating exempt and non-exempt for all job classes, which the U.S. Department of Labor audits. Due to varied responsibilities of positions and using criteria outlined in the FLSA, some job classes have a mixed status, both exempt and non-exempt. Visit mape.org/Steward Toolkit for more info. Also visit the same site for a link to MMB's website info on compensation salary plan and a list of classification and designations.
Here comes our chief steward. Let's bring her into the conversation.
Let's see what the MAPE contract has to say under Article 27, hours of work and overtime. Non-exempt, the normal work period is 40 hours of work during 7 consecutive days. For exempt, the normal work period is 80 hours of work within a 2-week payroll period. Non-exempt, all paid time off is not considered time worked towards overtime unless you are paid lower than the salary range of 7L. Under exempt, all paid time off shall be considered time worked and counted toward hours over 80. Back to non-exempt. Hours worked in excess of 40 hours in a week are overtime hours worked with supervisory approval at time and a half, unless there is an agreement to have a comp bank, Article 27, Section 1F. Exempt with supervisory approval, excess hours of the workday or payroll period may be balanced in subsequent workdays or payroll periods. Hour for hour balancing is not guaranteed. Also, for exempt employees, they may receive overtime or comp time at the rate of straight time if assigned to a special assignment in addition to their normal job duties.
Can MAPE members be required or forced to exchange or adjust their work hours?
There is contract language that applies to both exempt and non-exempt. Employees may request to adjust or exchange hours with the approval of their immediate supervisor, provided such change does not result in the payment of overtime. Non-exempt employees must adjust within a 40-hour work week.
There is also a reference in the contract to flex schedules or flex time plans.
I'm familiar with that. Non-traditional schedules like 4 10-hour days.
That's right. Just remember, non-traditional schedules are discretionary and must be approved by your supervisor.
There are also specific rules for travel time under the FLSA. I like to reference the Steward Toolkit on MAPE's website.
This is a great conversation. Let's talk more about this at our next steward meeting and see what questions fellow stewards have.
Watch for our next steward training video coming soon, and check out our Steward Toolkit, mape.org/Steward Toolkit.